Good.
James Thomas Morning Blend. VH1 is still doing their Naughty and Nice holiday season, and they got Nick Cannon's Miracle Across 125th Street. Stars Nick Cannon, Lil Kim, Tommy Davidson, Marsha Warfield, and today I have the pleasure of interviewing Chrisette Michele. Good morning, Chrisette.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
I like that attitude because the movie was interesting. How did you get involved with this?
I got a phone call from Nick Cannon on my cell phone. I thought it was a prank, but he had been seeing me talk on my Instagram and I guess do like uplifting talks every morning. And he said, "You would be good for this role based on what I'm seeing on your IG." So he invited me down, and he was actually there at the studio to record. So that's literally how it happened.
Now, what did you think when you actually read the script?
I thought it was heartwarming. I'm a festive junkie. I love the holidays, but I love a warm and soft heart. And so sometimes movies come along to soften us. And this is one of those movies. You see Nick play somebody who was in a business and a space that gave him a lot of stress and anxiety. And he suffered a drug overdose. And that led him to come home to the warmth of his family for Christmas Eve. And you get to watch this heartwarming story that unfolds in the movie. So that's why I took it, because it was just so warming. I think we always could use more warmth.
Definitely could use a lot more. Now, talk about your character in this movie.
I play a girl named Ebony. So he knew me years and years ago, growing up as kids and young teenagers. And then he went into the music business, and I stayed home with the church. So when he came back to see me, he kind of remembered a lot of things from his past. I kind of triggered a lot of his old memories. And so you watch him have those memories, address those memories, and address me. And you can see what happens, obviously, on the 20th between the two of us.
Actually, I got a chance to see a sneak, and I really enjoyed it. You had some very interesting talks with him, especially in the church basement, giving out the food. But I really enjoyed the piano scene with you, Nick, and we won't go any further. But I enjoyed that scene. That was a lot of fun. How much fun was it shooting that?
Way too much fun. I was actually embarrassed about how excited I was, so I kept having to try and calm down in between scenes, because to me, I was a kid on a movie set with Nick Cannon singing Christmas songs. Everybody else was at a movie set at work, but it was just so much fun to watch him switch between actor and director and an executive producer. It was fascinating. And then to see that he played the piano in the middle of one of the days, he just sat at the piano and started playing Christmas songs for like an hour. And I was just like, guys, this is really happening right now.
Sounds like you had a great time. You know what? In hearing your spirit, tell us a little about your Instagram account and the message that you get across to your fans.
During the pandemic, I got to spend time with a family member, kind of like the movie, but that I hadn't spent time with for about 10 years. And she reminded me of who I was. And so I began to bring that joy and that peace and that understanding to Instagram during a time where we were very uncertain as a nation and as a world. And so I've turned that into a podcast that launches on January 3rd called Peace in Pages, where I just share a little bit about the peace that I found after kind of doing away with the things that don't matter as much.
Chris said, I really like that. I really enjoyed the movie too. Miracles Across 125th Street, part of VH1's Naughty or Nice holiday season. Chris said, thank you so much for joining us on Morning Blend.
Thank you.